welcome back to our channel, welcome back to a brand new video. We hope you're all doing well. It is actually Friday evening, well, it's about 4 o'clock, so Friday late afternoon, early evening on the 17th of May, and I just thought I'd pick up the camera and start this week's video a little earlier than normal because we have got my mum, my brother and my niece coming down tomorrow for the day, and we're going to be having a family day barbecue, and we've also got Barney again, so probably not going to film anything at all tomorrow, or if we do, it'll be first thing in the morning or later in the evening when they have gone. So because of that, the videos are probably going to be obviously a bit shorter, so I thought I'd bring you along on our journey today and also Monday, given that it will be Bank Holiday Monday. So I'm literally just about to finish work in 5 minutes. I'm just finishing up a few emails and things like that, and then I am going to set up our strimmer. So as you would have seen in last week's video, we bought a strimmer because we've got our stepping stones in the grass. At the moment they're not sunken enough in the grass to have the mower go straight over them. So we had a bit of a fatality and Jack caught the blade on one of the stepping stones where it was on the slight incline bit of our garden. It goes ever so slightly uphill, but we needed to get a strimmer anyway because when my brother was doing the outbuilding, because we've gone for the fibre cement cladding, he said just make sure you don't bash it with a lawnmower or anything like that because it's susceptible to break. So we've got the strimmer to obviously go kind of like underneath the ledge of the bifolds and just generally around the edges of everything, and for the moment it will obviously be to go around the stones as well. So yeah, that arrived. We went for Makita. I'll show you all the details when I set up in a minute, but yeah, I'm going to set that up, and then Jack hopefully will bring back a battery and we will either strim tonight or tomorrow or Sunday, whenever we do it, and then cut the grass again. So that'll be all good. And we are actually heading out for dinner tonight, so a very rare occasion for me and Jack to go out for dinner, but we have some vouchers that need using, so we're using it as an excuse to treat ourselves to a meal out. Going to Ask Italian tonight, and then we're going to go and collect Barney from Jack's parents afterwards. So yeah, that's that. Because my mum's coming tomorrow and we wanted to go out for dinner tonight, we rearranged our weekly plans and we went food shopping and everything like that last night. So instead of having a rest day today, we had it yesterday. So we're going to go to the gym this evening before the meal out, and then we'll have a shower and things like that at the gym and then head straight to the meal. So yeah, that's basically that. I feel like there was other things to update you on, but I'm not really sure, to be honest. I can't remember, but oh, can you see me? It's gone very dark. Yeah. Yeah, basically that's it. So I'll show you the strimmer in a minute, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and let's get into this video. Okay, so this is the strimmer that we went for. So the Makita cordless grass trimmer, model DUR1937, and if you remember from our video last week, basically it was the only one that was in stock. So yeah, that is that basically. So I'm gonna set it up now. I'm gonna put you up on my little talking zone, but is that better lighting? That's better lighting. Just started cast. Oh, I can't speak. Honestly, this week at work has been manic that my brain is just fuzzled. Anyway, just started up Jack's car, so if you can hear it in the background, then apologies. So I don't know if I said this or not, but basically the reason why we went for this strimmer, other than the fact that it was the only one that was in stock, is we wanted to get a battery powered strimmer, but a lot of them don't come with the batteries. So you might have to pay 100, 200 quid for the body of the strimmer, and then you have to pay another. Wait there. Ignore me, I just had a bit of a panic there because the cameras went off, and obviously Jack's car's on with the key in it, and I thought maybe somebody was trying to nick it, but it was just a delayed reaction of me getting in and out of the car. Just seems very quiet. Anyway, yeah, so Jack has Makita batteries, so it made sense to get a Makita strimmer just to save a little bit of money with buying the battery. So, if anybody remembers the last time I built something, it didn't go very well because it was the barbecue, and I'm pretty sure I built it wrong. But I don't think this can go too wrong, she says. It's very skinny. Right, are these actually instructions on how it works? Yeah. Here, I've just put this handle on. And then we want to install the guard protector. So we've got this, and we've got a tiny little screw. Of course I'm going to need a screwdriver. I think that goes like that. Lovely. I have to go out in the shed and get a screwdriver to do that up. Have I missed a bit though? What's this bit here? Reduce the risk of damaging the objects in front of the cutting head. Okay, yeah. Let's just put that on then for the sake of putting it on. I think that goes in there. Lovely. There she is. Beauty, ready to go. I assume, yeah, push that in and that adjusts how you're holding it. Lovely, and then we've got a belt if we need it. Probably won't need it, but yeah. It's got some cord in it already, came with some spare cord. All we need is just the battery, and then we can go and be strimming away. That's painful. Please don't go so short, crikey.
So we are back, and we had, what do we have at Ask today?
Ask Italian, is that?
Ask Italian.
We had...
No, what did you have?
I had chicken lecca.
Followed by?
Some sort of chicken pancetta pizza.
Washed down with?
A Coke.
I had a, what was it again?
Burrata.
Burrata, so it was like a big ball of mozzarella style cheese.
Big ball of cheese.
With some tomatoes and rocket, bit of balsamic, lovely. And then I had the standard, which I always have, all the Italians in the UK, the like spicy calzone, which was very small, it's like a child size. Ask seemed to do the smallest out of all of them. The Prezzo one is much bigger, but anyway, that's not a problem. Oh, keeping you up.
What is it? It's 11:15.
We didn't have a dessert. We swerved that because Corinne thought she was dying. She thinks she's got appendicitis or something else wrong with her.
I'm on my way out.
I just said she's like a.
She was like, "Shall we go to the hospital?" And he went, "Maybe tomorrow if it's still there."
She said,
"This is the third day in a row now." He made me walk about a mile to the restaurant, hobbling down the road. She
said she's like a machine. I said, yeah, like a machine at a scrapyard waiting to be split up and, you know, divided into the different sections of where it's going. She wasn't very best pleased with that. Anyway, it's bedtime now. We've got Corinne's mum and younger brother and niece coming down tomorrow. So we've got to be up early to walk Barney, and if Corinne's not dead, go in the gym. If not, I don't know.
I'm on death's door and he just had me launch a pallet on top of the roof.
Yeah, so that is another story. So basically on our morning walk around the estate over the road, we spotted a pallet, which obviously is ideal for our...
Not just any pallet.
No. So the bits dividing the top and the bottom slats are actual length long, like 2x1
rather
bits
than
of
just
wood.
like a piece of kind of like foamy stuff.
So we need a pallet like that, which obviously is quite specific for our second bar stool to finish our project, which Corinne started back in COVID before we were even together. But we've made one bar stool. It still needs a little bit of work, and we want to make a second one. And now we're in our own house, we can do it at our leisure, but we need the materials. Excuse me, the whole point of the project is that it like costs, you know,
recycled stuff.
Nothing or cheap or free where possible. So we now have this pallet, but we saw it 2 or 3 mornings in a row, and Corinne was going to have me park round on another estate and walk it about 500 meters, but anyway, in the end we just drove around and found it. It's a bit difficult because they're still building, so actually getting there is not straightforward, is it? Anyway, we found it, got there, chucked it on the roof of the truck, and then lightly tied it on with a ratchet. Not very well, but it's only round the corner, so we've got that ready to go.
We already had one pallet from Jack's dad, so we just needed another one, because essentially the current bar stool that we have was made out of 2 pallets, and they were quite chunky uprights, and obviously we want it to look as similar as possible, but the pallet from Jack's dad only had 3 uprights and they're much thinner, so we're going to group together 2 uprights, therefore we needed 8, and this pallet had 5 plus the 3 we have, 8.
Someone got their maths GCSE.
Yeah, that's our little project. Hopefully maybe Monday, if we're not dead by then.
Yeah, so that's that. Dog's food is prepped and ready to go.
We ran to the gym, by the way, earlier.
We ran to the gym.
Because I said that we were going to drive and then we were going to wash at the gym, but we ran.
I pushed her into running, and now she's going to...
So I didn't wash my hair, so that's why it looks a bit like this.
We ran to the gym. I ran at work, so I've done a lot of running today, so we are going to go to bed. We didn't have a dessert at the restaurant, haven't had the traditional yogurt. Corinne stopped me because it's late, so I just had my few dark chocolate squares and a couple of dates. That's how boring I am now. That is that's my level of excitement. Barney's ready for bed as well. He'll jump up on the chair or the sofa in a minute.
Crime scene has been created.
Crime scene's been set. Plastic to stop all the hair getting on, because it's like a material sofa, not leather, so a bit harder to clean. That's it. We are ready for bed, so we'll catch you guys in the morning. I've got some cycling gear to try on, which I'll be putting in a different video. Got a bit of a exciting thing for me. So let's see. See you guys soon. So we've just had big man's had breakfast, and we are just waiting, as we are every time in the morning, for Corinne, because she seems to take forever to wash her face and get ready in the morning. Isn't that right, Bun? That mum takes forever to get ready. Anyway, it's a lovely day. We're going to get out for a walk, probably jump in the gym if we've got time, just for a quick something or other, although my legs are absolutely destroyed after yesterday. And then, yeah, on to the day.
Hello everybody, it is now Sunday afternoon, it is 1:05, and I am just checking in with you after I've done the cleaning. So yesterday my mum, my younger brother and my niece got here about 9:30. Jack and we went into the gym for a quick upper body workout and basically finished perfect timing, so that was good. Then I went to the garden centre with my mum and Jack and my niece just to see if we could get some hanging basket plants, because I bought a couple of hanging baskets from Wilko's last year in their closing down sale, and I don't really know what to do when it comes to hanging baskets because I've never had to do them before. So yeah, first, wait there. Sorry, the battery died. Take 2. Yeah, so first garden centre we went to was actually a bit of a disaster. There aren't many reasonably priced garden centres around where I am at all, so basically we ended up in Asda, got what we needed, and it was 3 for £5, so we just got 6 lots of that, so £10, and we got like 40 plants, which, you know, if you'd have got that from the garden centres we were looking at, it probably would have been about like £50 or £60, because we learnt that the hard way when we did our shaded flower bed. Anyway, went to the garden centre, had a barbecue. It was the first big barbecue that we've had since we had our barbecue, actually, because normally it's just Jack and I. So that was quite nice. We decided that we need an extra table just for serving, like to put all of the little bits, you know, like the salads, the crudités, the meat when it's cooked off the barbecue. So we're going to try and utilise the bar a little bit more for that. next time. But there's just some plants on the bar at the moment that I need to get some hooks to put them on the fence, but I haven't gotten around to ordering them just yet. So yeah, that was that. Then we took my niece to the park, took Barney for a walk. I did a couple of bits for my mum beauty wise, and then we just had to order a few little bits and bobs, and then that was the day over. So it went really, really quickly. I always say to Jack, it feels so weird when anybody leaves, but especially like family, and my mum, because she lives so far away and I'm not seeing her for another 3 weeks now. I'm going back to Kent for a few days because Jack's going to be away, and I've got a couple of days off work. So yeah, that was nice to see them. I won't see my niece for a little while because when I come back she's actually going to be on holiday. So yeah, I like family days. To me they're really important, and the fact that my younger brother came as well, because it's not cool to come and spend time with your sister when you're like 19. But oh yeah, and we went to a pub garden as well and had a drink. We were all saying that the food was amazing. It was actually a pub that we went to when we first moved last week. God, I'm shocked a bit. Last year, in the first week of being here, my mum came down with my younger brother and we went there for lunch. So we were saying that it would have been really nice, but we'd already planned to have a barbecue. Anyway, Jack's gone on his bike ride this morning, and I haven't actually gone for my run today because I woke up about 5 o'clock. We had a power cut and then it woke me up coming back on, and then Jack went, I don't know what time he gets up, maybe 6, and then he left at about 7. So it was kind of on and off, in and out of sleep between like 5 and 7, and then I decided not to go back to sleep and stay awake and get up. But to be honest, I think I actually needed the additional sleep because I woke up really headachy and feeling really sick. And I think the headache is because I didn't drink anywhere near enough yesterday. I don't think I even drank really anything at all, or if I did, very, very small amount. So I have a headache from it being hot and being dehydrated, and I don't really know why I felt sick, but I just didn't feel very well. I still got a little bit of a niggling headache, just kind of behind my eyebrow. I took some painkillers this morning, and I don't think that I'm due to take any more just yet, maybe in about another hour. So yeah, I just didn't feel very well, and my calves are very, very sore today, probably from all of our running and just generally having to jiggle around our training because of needing to go food shopping, etc, etc. So yeah, I was listening to my body today and not overdoing it, but I might try and get in the gym a bit later on and do my physio exercises 100%, and then maybe do a couple of other little exercises because my class is cancelled Monday and Wednesday next week. So I'm not going to be doing my body combat, which is really sad. I didn't get to do it last Monday because I had osteopath, and then I'm not going to get to do it again for a whole another week, so that's really, really sad. But bank holiday tomorrow, I think Jack and I will do something. So yeah, I've just made myself a cup of tea. I'm just watching a little bit of Ellen Con on YouTube whilst I wait for Jack to come back, and I have got a couple of hobnobs out, and somebody heard the rustling of the packet and he was on the sofa, but now he is sat literally on my foot thinking that he's going to get lucky. But little does he know that they've got chocolate in them, and I've already given him quite a few treats this morning, so he doesn't need any more. But yeah, I'll probably have my cup of tea and my couple of biscuits and then take him out for a quick walk because he's due his lunchtime walk. But I like to sometimes wait until Jack gets back from his ride so we can all go together. But if Jack is going to take forever, then obviously we'll just go out, just me and him. He was a bit naughty this morning on his morning walk, weren't you, Barney? He rolled in mud, not mud, sorry, in the grass, which I think had poo in it, and he ate poo as well because he's a disgusting human. So yeah, that was kind of a lowdown of yesterday, a lowdown of where we are now. And to be honest, if this headache doesn't shift, I don't think we're going to do too much else today. I spent a lot of time out in the garden yesterday, so the only other things that I wanted to do kind of was to clean our windows and trim back. We've got a hedge at the back of our garden and it's the neighbour's hedge, but I'd like to trim it back to the fence because it's just growing crazy amounts. And then we need to go to the tip to take all of our garden waste. So yeah, that's it, and I'll check in with you guys in a bit. Hello again. Crew are reunited. Jack's back from his bike ride. Oh, what a terrible time to start filming. I have got the hiccups and we are just off to Pets at Home to get some more food for Barney, and it's literally next door to home base, so it would be rude not to go in there and look at their plants. But actually what I'm looking for is an over the fence planter, just to try and clear a bit of space off the bar. I think I mentioned earlier there's quite a few plants there, and I've got quite a few plants just dotted around on the patio and it's a bit stressful, so I'm going to move them into the over the fence planter. And yeah, that's basically it. Just a little rendezvous, as we would say, rendezvous, at 3:15 on a Sunday, so hopefully it's not shut by the time we get there.
No, it'll be alright.
Yeah, that's basically it. Did a good deed for the day because our neighbours are doing something in the garden. I think some sort of pagoda, I'm not really sure, with planters coming off of it. But they were looking for something to line their planters, and luckily we have loads of... You overcooked that a bit there.
Hey?
Overcooked that a bit.
Yeah, I've been out riding for like 5 and a bit hours, so I left home at 7:15, got back just after 2, obviously including the cafe stop, puncture stop, you know, a couple of little stops.
Bit of fisticuffs.
Yeah, near fisticuffs. Won't go into that too much, but yeah, basically a guy on a motorbike was just getting a bit funny, and then one of the guys I ride with, you know, stood up for us, rightly or wrongly, and then I started getting a little bit involved with the verbal abuse towards said
classic Jack
motorbike rider. And then a guy in a van stopped on the other side, I thought, to kind of defend us, and started giving me verbal and telling me to watch my mouth, and looked like he was about to get out and come and have a scrap. And to be honest, I actually welcomed it, because he looked like he would have had a heart attack getting out of his van in a rush. He was a slightly overweight gentleman, and bring it on. Bring it on, you see these guns?
Anyway, back to my story. I keep compost bags when I'm finished with them, because my mum said that you can grow plants and stuff in grow bags, and also obviously where we've been doing our planters and stuff, we've been using the leftover compost bags to line the planters, because obviously we've already got the compost bags. Anyway, I had quite a few in the shed that are taking up space, and to be honest I was going to recycle quite a lot of them, but I thought, why not offer it to the neighbours? So yes, they were very grateful. They've had our leftover compost bags, and that is our boring story of the day. So we will check in with you in a bit. Cheeky trip to Pets at Home. Got a couple of bags of the T word. Can't say it out loud because he'll hear. Some balls, because I think I mentioned in our last video that walking with a tennis ball is a new life hack. Jack got him some mini Whiffins because he just can't resist. Got a bag of the food, and then we just picked up.
The thing is...
Wait there.
Yeah.
2 of these just to go on the fence. I said to Jack, they don't look very deep. It's really strange, but hey ho. Yeah, the thing is what? Tell me.
No, because, like I said, he's not here that often, so I want it to be as nice a time as it can be when he is here.
It's not like he's got enough treats already. Yes, can you smell something? Bunny?
I've not had one of these because you just had a treat at Pets at Home.
Yeah, you did. I just gave you one in the car.
And we've got some Whiffins, so you can have one of them in a bit.
Can I have it for dessert later after your dinner? He's like, please Dad, please.
You're so mean.
Spot the dog. He's just catching some rays, aren't you, Barney Plops? You catching some rays? Yeah, he's not happy with me because he's been stealing absolutely everything in the garden that I could possibly want or need, and so he's been told off. Jack's just making our dinner. We're having risotto, mushroom and bacon risotto tonight. So literally just put bacon in with some garlic bread, because we are going away on Thursday morning for the second round of the racing, so we are basically just trying to use up what we've got in the fridge and not overbuy, etc, etc. And I've just put Johnny English on the TV. Lovely. We have just started to dismantle one of the pallets, and we will do the other one tomorrow, and then we'll be able to start building our second bar stool. And we also need to trim back the hedge as well. We haven't really done much since we got back, to be honest, because Jack got back quite late from his ride, and then just taking the pallet apart took a little while longer than we thought. And we're both just a bit tired, to be honest. So yeah, I haven't really achieved half of what I wanted to achieve today, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. And luckily we've got another day tomorrow. Back to it for me. My yogurt with granola, a bit of honey, a couple of dates and some raisins, with a cappuccino courtesy of Jack. And you're going to have porridge, aren't you, this morning?
Yeah, normal porridge, back to it.
He's just making himself a drink.
On the old ginger shot as well.
Been out for the dog walk. It's 10 to 10. Ready to get the day, yeah. Jack's porridge.
Protein porridge. Very nice. Raisins, couple of dates. It's going to go to kind of every day.
So we've just been outside dismantling the 2 pallets that we've got for our second bar stool, and this naughty little chap decided to attack my plants again, didn't you? The other day he pulled the entire tray of parsnips that I've been nurturing for the last few months off of the greenhouse shelf, and now he's taken the rosemary or thyme, I think it's thyme, plant and just destroyed it, haven't you? Naughty boy. Yeah? Yeah, so we are just about to go out and start planning what we're going to do with our bar stool. Obviously it's not going to be the exact same as the other one because it's slightly different pallet wood, but
that's part of the fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Part of the
rustic.
Keeping it rustic and homemade and everything. Just pull my trousers up, just had a wee.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're just going to go do a bit of measuring, probably trim a bit of length and whatever off, and where the legs, what we're going to be using for the legs are a bit thinner. We've got like doubles, so screw bolt them together, cut them to size. Jobs are good.
Yeah. So we're just heading out to Wickes or Screwfix to get some longer screws, because in order to attach the framework we need some bigger screws. The ones we've got aren't big enough, and we've decided provisionally that we're only going to do, wait there, the one sort of thick piece of wood rather than doubling up. So we'll have some spare wood for something else.
Sorry to jump in, but I just think firstly it's thick enough. Secondly, it's going to look a bit weird because we haven't got all the full-on wood gear to kind of screw it or glue it to bond it together, then sand it all back, and it's just going to end up being a load of hassle and probably look a bit rubbish. So if we just get it together and make sure it's, you know, solid, then I think we'll be fine. So yeah, we need some like probably 3 or 4 inch screws just to get the bottom kind of footrest bits, like to get the frame all square and together. And then we can get the top bolted up, well, get some, you know, again, probably similar sort of thing, some like struts between each of them for higher up to make the frame solid. Then get the top of the bar stool on, and then
which is actually the only bit really that's made out of the pallet slats, isn't it, the top bit?
Yeah, but obviously we've got the pallets where you had the thicker wood, because a lot of pallets are only made out of slats, and then or small chunks, which obviously are no good for the legs. I feel like the legs, you need it to be one bit, and the whole point of these bar stools and the bar is it's all been either very cheap or free recycled stuff. You know, it'd be easy to go down the hardware store and buy, you know, not a fence post, you know, like a length of 4x2.
Really.
Oh yeah, oh well, going for a trip around town. You know, a length of 4x2 or whatever, or a couple of lengths, but the whole point is it's recycled and cheap.
And also we're not going to keep the bar forever, it's just there, you know, for the moment, and as and when we decide.
We might do.
No, we won't. It's already starting to split, it's 4 years old this year. So, you know, there's no point forking out a fortune for something that's, you know,
No,
not going to last forever.
I think eventually
we'll have a nice
in the next house or
kitchen thing.
Yeah, future houses. I think it'd be nice to have a proper outdoor bar slash pub, games room, you know, sort of like
pub. We're having a pub outside in the garden.
Well, you know, like you see these really nice.
Yeah, they got the built-in barbecue. It's actually like a
drinks fridge. Yeah, you actually have a full-on the whole works. You know.
So that's what we need actually, because I was saying that we needed an extra table, but that's what we actually need. We just need an outdoor kitchen with a little worktop, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we're just heading to the shop now, and then we will resume our bar stool shenanigans.
Maybe a bit of lunch or something.
But yeah, I've basically demolished the shed and trying to find some screws. So that's another job for today, is sorting out the shed and putting all of the pots and everything back in their houses, because yeah, we don't have a very big shed as it is, and with things out of place it's just stressful. A lovely bit of cheese on toast with tomato, some lettuce, bit of Worcester sauce, a little bit of sriracha, some crispy onions, some olives, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Lettuce, don't know if I said that.
I've got my boiled egg.
Just for a bit of lunch. Nice.
Let's just give it a little. Don't actually think that's too bad once you're on it, geez. I mean, what bar stool in any pub or table? I mean, it's actually, I think, quite bar-ish for it to have a little. I think it feels just as solid as the other one, if not more. Yeah. I feel like that one rocks a little bit anyway.
It does, but that's because it doesn't have its support.
I just think we should do some big support. I don't think we need to get involved in diagonals. I think we need things like this.
What, like halfway up?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's
and we can even do an extra one on this. How many screws will we need to do that?
Another 8. But do we have to use that? Can we not just go for these ones? Go from here in, from the inside at an angle?
No, it won't be right. I think this one's quite solid.
It's wobbly.
Yeah, but the whole thing wobbles because it's not quite square. The actual.
And you don't want to get entertained in that.
What?
Squaring off the feet.
No. I mean, that's absolutely. Once you're sat on it, that's absolutely fine.
We need to put something on that one.
Why can't we use the thicker stuff?
What, and take the whole thing apart and redo the top?
No. We can.
We could do that though. We could put in the thicker bits on the top bit and redo the top.
No, just leave that and just do them underneath.
I was more just thinking because obviously this is all split.
What, and just redo?
Just redo the top.
Only problem is it's been nailed on, but.
Well, don't then.
So we're just debating whether we're going to redo the top of this and do like the thicker struts, because I think this one's actually quite solid.
But what I'm thinking is, I know you don't want to do an angle, but if we just cut
And then where are you meant to put where are you meant to put your feet?
Well, it's not really for the feet. Okay, well fine then. It'll have to go from say there to there.
No, that looks terrible.
Yeah, but it's wobbly.
Looks terrible.
Well, that doesn't look much better.
But this one's actually way more solid.
Yeah, I think we should maybe try.
Yeah, okay, so let's redo the top and redo the top struts.
So we just replace the top of this one, and this is our new one. So they are slightly different, but it's part of it. So here's my lovely plant table made out of pallets. Little ornament or welly boots, and that is a boot scrubber as well. Lovely. So we just lined it with plastic just to stop it rotting, and also water running down into our little welly boot area. So I've just had a little sort out of the shed. I should have shown you before, to be fair, but oh well. Basically all of the pots and everything was stacked all over here, and it was really stressful, so I've put all of the pots back up on the top shelf where they belong. I know it's a little bit messy still, but we just have too many. I won't tell Jack that, but we do have too many, but you kind of need this many because you have to put things on, etc, etc. Haven't touched this shelf at all because that was fine, and then again I just sorted out this lower level one so that we've actually got a little bit of a workspace here, and I gave it a little sweep as well. I've reorganised all of this, so I've now labelled everything so that we know exactly what is in each one, because basically we were just potluck guessing which was which. And then I have hung up all of my little trowels and stuff like that, and there's our new strimmer, so it's all looking good.